Hello and welcome to my channel. This is GratzieSims, and today we are doing something just a little bit different than normal. We're not building today. Instead, we are going to do a little bit of a tour. We're going to tour the world of Glimmerbrook just a little. We're going to look at the exteriors of some of the homes because I wanted to see kind of how ugly they were. And then we're going to tour this house I have on the screen now, and we're also going to check out my sim self that I did a little makeover for the Realm of Magic gameplay. I guess I don't need to zoom in that far. I have my sim self here that I just started playing with for fun rather than building for a while. And I decided I was just going to go and do the spellcaster gameplay because I haven't really done that at all. So it's all going to be kind of new to me despite the pack being out for quite a while now. And I went and I gave her a makeover. Typically she's in a black t-shirt with skinny jeans and Converse, but right now we can see her in this cold weather get up, and I'm actually friends with Morgan Ember as well. He's like, I don't know, the first sim I ran into basically, and ended up being my best friend. Well, I don't think we're best friends yet, but we're good friends. It just says friend though, so maybe I'll have to fix that. So let's go ahead and, you know what, it'll be faster if I do it this way. Just take a look at her outfits that I've got in here. Just because Realm of Magic, rather than being kind of like witchy and grungy, or even trying to do like a medieval thing, their outfits are more steampunk. And I kind of like that. So I just wanted to change her up to make her fit in a little bit more. I can show you what she typically looks like, actually. I just decided right here. I just was like, yeah, she does not really fit in well in this area, so I decided to go and change her up, give her a new look to kind of go with how the three main sages or whatever of Magic Realm thing, how they typically dress. So this is her everyday outfit. Looks pretty cool. Gave her some darker makeup. This is her formal wear. I couldn't find anything good. I wanted like a female tux kind of situation, but I didn't find anything. I didn't want to look in the men's ones because then you get some weird shapes going on here. Athletic wear, also not really anything steampunk unless I wanted to throw her like in a full get up. Like if I could have just put her in that, but I didn't really want to. So I really just, her pants are the same. I really just changed her top basically, and that it is a men's top. Sleepwear, just threw on a golden sheer robe, you know? I thought that kind of fit. I was just imagining, like, you know, listening to a gramophone or something and like having some brandy. I don't know. I saw that and I was like, yes, that one. Party wear, I thought this was pretty cool. I actually don't remember where this is from. I found some cool outfits actually as I was going through here. I don't often go in cast, so I was like, I don't know what this is all new to me. This one looks brand new. That looks cool. I thought this was cool, so I just gave her some button-up boots and some fancy stuff. She's got some earrings on too that are from Eco Lifestyle. Bathing suit. Her bathing suit was actually like the little dress one. This one right here, because I don't know, I'm pretty modest, I guess, so I try not to show off a lot, so I put that in my sim as well, but I decided to just change it up to something with buttons on it and give her a bracelet, a kitty bracelet. Warm weather wear, I like these hats when it comes to like witches and stuff, as a modern witch, I guess. So I put this hat on her for both her warm and cold weather outfits, but I thought this was sort of cute. I couldn't find a Realm of Magic outfit though. I don't remember where this one came from. I like this, so I was trying to find a way to use that. She's got a nice little bracelet, a feather earring. And then cold weather wear, another sun hat. And then this is what she's wearing right now, actually, so we already saw this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit Create a Sim. I just realized that she's not wearing makeup with her cold weather outfit. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this house that I built for her. This is not a starter home. I had her in a starter home while I was doing gameplay, and I felt really bad with how it looked because I'm a builder, and I really shouldn't be playing in this really ugly, nasty, small house that I had. I even forgot to paint part of it because I had just thrown it together with some squares and threw the bare minimum in there. So I decided that I couldn't keep playing with that house that I had built, and I needed to build her a better one that would more fit the Realm of Magic world that I'm playing in. So I went and built her this lovely little witchy cottage. Actually, let me go into this mode. I wanted the roof to be kind of asymmetrical, and that worked out pretty well. Let's go this way. I think it's super cute. There is a lot of plants everywhere, which me personally, I cannot keep a plant alive, so like this was not real me in this house. She was doing some coding at one point in time before, actually that's her job. Her job is in the tech guru career. But I do not have any computers in this lot. This lot is actually an off-the-grid lot. So I made it just for funsies because it's got gardening stuff too, and she also has an easel. I put natural light, which makes painting and photography easier. Great soil, which makes your plants grow a lot better / faster. And then it's off the grid, so any electronics and stuff aren't supposed to work on here. Most of the lighting is candles in here. I think there's like one magical light. This is probably technically an oil light down here. The rest is all candles. So let's go ahead and just take a look inside. I can't keep a plant alive for the life of me, but this house, I guess, you know, it's not technically me, even though it's my self-sim. It's something different now. I might even play it with without anything in it. She'll have to quit the tech guru career probably, but then I could just focus on more magic gameplay stuff. So this is the entranceway. I've got some cute little baskets and things just piled around here, a little dragon statue, threw some books in here. I thought this looked cute with the ballerina kind of like, I don't know, leaning on the cuckoo cuckoo skull thing. I want to say leaning, but I feel like she's almost like presenting it. I've got a broom for when you're on your way out the door, along with a little bit of coat rack and stuff. I don't typically like this basket anywhere except in bedrooms because it looks like it has pillows and a blanket in it, but I thought it kind of fit since there were a bunch of pillows here, although they're not the same color, but whatever. I worked with what I had. And I never get to use these corner couches at all because they just never really fit in anything that I'm doing. So I used one here, and I actually had to add this little corner back here for it to look right, because when it was in there with a regular corner, it has this weird little triangle space behind the couch where you know, like if someone leaned backwards right there, they would fall down in behind the couch. And I'm like, well, that's stupid, so I'm just gonna have to add a piece of wall to put behind that. And got a nice little lamp and some plants and some books. There's lots of plants in here. Lots of plants. This over here is like the office space. You have some more plants. I had plants sitting up on these little shelves, but when you put the walls down to actually play, they don't disappear because they're not wall decor, and I did not like that. So I took those out, and I just kind of left the shelves as they were, other than the wreaths that I had put in them. I put a clock in there too, and I don't know if it disappears or not. It probably doesn't, and I just didn't notice, so I left the clock on there. But I've got some nice little potions over here. Some bottles sized down that look like potions. Some perfume that I thought looked like potions too. It kind of looks like there's some research going on. There's a book here with a pen. We've got this cute little orb, some more plants. I like the little birdcage light that's back there. Some books piled underneath of this Realm of Magic cabinet. Another cabinet, and this is actually that same pile of books down there is right here. There's a suitcase underneath of them usually, and that is just the suitcase because the books are all up inside there, and the suitcase is in the floor on this side. And through this little secret doorway right here, there is a bathroom with this lovely viewing window. So when you're soaking in the tub here, and you can just look out at all that nice loveliness back there. In this case, we've got a lot of gardening and stuff, and she'd probably be looking at the laundry if she looked this direction, which is probably where you would, because you wouldn't put your head by the faucet. So I guess you'd be over here like this. Well, that's not too bad. Look at that. You got some nice trees, a cliff. Other than the laundry, that's a nice view. I like to use this toilet in all of my like more witchy or older style homes. It's just the best looking one, I think, for that purpose. Although the colors aren't that great, I just went with black in here. Since I did do laundry, there is a laundry basket in here. I thought it would be cute to have these little potions in here too. Like, you know, maybe she makes some potions and uses them. They are actually like, I think it's a charming one and an alluring one. So I also thought it made a lot of sense to put those in the bathroom where you are making yourself more alluring. This sink does work off the grid, so I did actually, my last witchy house, I didn't manage to make it off the grid despite almost everything in there being off the grid because of my sinks and my bathtub. So this one I really tried to make sure that that happened because, you know, I think it makes sense to not have any electricity if you're really going for like a magical gameplay thing. So this one does work off the grid. Unfortunately, it does also match the kitchen sink. Hopefully you don't really notice that. It bothered me, but I didn't like my other color options that I had, so I went with the exact same one in the exact same color. All right. Over here we have the kitchen, and I really like doing this right here where you have a table, this cute table. This comes from the Get to Work thing, although there's probably like a copy of it somewhere from base game. I like to put the table in the kitchen, and I thought that they could prepare meals on an actual table. I thought that that was a surface they could do it on, but apparently they need a counter to be able to prepare any meals. So I ended up having to throw a counter in here, and I actually threw a cabinet right on top of the counter, so she can still use the counter. It just doesn't look like she would be able to, but she cannot use the table like this. So she's not going to sit there to eat. She will have to sit here to eat. Obviously, there's no chair either, but she will have to sit on the couch to eat or stand to eat, or she can go outside to eat. I don't know. But make food there. This is just for show. And it is really cute. There's that same sink again, but I've got a couple more plants over here, some hanging plants too, of course, and these are both working off the grid over here, the refrigerator and the stove, and I think they're just super cute. I love the stove has the wood underneath. I wish they had done an animation to put fire down there as well, but you know, it is a stove, so they're just reusing the same animations that they've got. But I thought it would be cool. And then this little area behind the kitchen is where she would be making potions. And I spent the most time on this. I mean, I thought this was, well, I spent the most time on the second to getting the lighting to work correctly because I messed something up, but we will see that. You'll see that if you watch the speed build. But I spent so much time on this, just getting everything looking so good in here, and it's my favorite area. I've just got some random plants and things over here that I thought were kind of cute. There are a couple milk jugs, so I decided to just kind of go with that, where I wanted to use, I knew I wanted to use the sunflowers, I think. No, I wanted to use this tree, so I grabbed that one, and then I saw the sunflowers in the milk jug too, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea, so I just piled a couple milk jug related things in here. You can use this cauldron. It is sized down. The animation does get a little weird where you have like a pile of, not a pile, but the actual like cauldron, the stuff in the cauldron, I guess, as you're stirring, it floats up above the top of the cauldron at the original size, which is weird. But it does look cute sized down. It is massive when it's not sized down. She can still use it sized down in this little corner. I did test that. I've got a broom over here. This is probably a weird thought, but I was actually thinking she would stir it with a broom. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought that made sense. So I put a broom over here. There's quite a few baskets and stuff down there, some herbs for her potion making stuff, and then there's all these goodies over here. I've got like this book that has some flowers in it. I got a couple more books behind it, so you know, it looks like maybe she'd look up some different recipes and things. There's just things that she would use scattered across the table. I've got gems, I've got stones, crystals, there's dead things in jars, there's jars of other things. I've got some potions sitting over here. There's some flowers. I mean, I loved how it turned out. I actually started building this table, I think. I knew I wanted the dead things in jars, but the second thing that I grabbed was actually these leaves and the holly leaves, and I was like, that would look kind of good, like scattered across the table, like your table's kind of full of stuff that you're working on at the moment. So I threw those in and I just thought it looked pretty good. I've never actually used these gems before. They shine pretty nice in the light. Okay, so let's go head upstairs before we go out the back. And if you watch the speed build, you'll see stairs give me such a problem, and I'm just now realizing these stairs have no banister, unfortunately. Oh, that's the wrong direction. And this is the bedroom. I actually intended for this to be like a little studio loft area where there's only a desk and maybe like research things, or there's only like an easel and stuff. But I ended up not really leaving room for a bed downstairs. I mean, there's probably room, especially since I did a single bed. But I was like, I'll just make her bedroom go upstairs. I wanted this to be open to the downstairs, and there was seriously just this like ledge here, which was going to be the study area or like painting area, and then this would just be open to downstairs. But apparently I forgot about that while I was building, so that's not how that happened. I have these cute little hanging lanterns in different colors above the bed. I thought, she's got these little snow globes. I thought it would be cute to kind of collect like a couple non-magical things where she just has, you know, snow globes. One's a haunted house, one's the Grim Reaper. This little box I thought kind of looked like a music box, so I put it up there too. Of course, there are more plants. There's more plants over on the other side as well. I've got a nice little messy easel and whatever that thing's called, which I always have a hard time finding. I've got that next to it too for her to store her paintbrushes and things. I have this massive window looking out at this lovely view. It's cute. These are some really girly curtains, but I thought they just kind of went with this whole like beige thing I was doing up here. More flowers, more plants. There's another snow globe. I thought this was cute in the bedroom to have like more just baskets and pillows, like your linen. I don't want to, it's not a linen closet, but it's like your linen closet basically. I got a mirror over here. I am just now realizing that it is a little bit too tall, but this cute little bird cage thing on top of the dresser with some more plants. Can't really see anything out those windows. Let's go downstairs. Now let's check out the outside. Boop. Okay. So I did put trash can right outside here. I did have the barrel trash can inside, but where I wanted to put it, she couldn't actually use it. So I just did an outdoor trash can instead. And there's not a lot of lighting going on out here, so let me go ahead and change the time of day so we can see. Okay. You got your laundry tub, that thing, clothesline, a sundial. And it is autumn, so I've got like a lot of brown grass and flowers and stuff going on right now. Aww. You can tell that this was a mature plant at one point in time because it was overwatered, but it currently doesn't exist since I reloaded into the lot. That doesn't fit in there either. I need to scooch it over. But I've got a whole bunch of plants out here. These ones are like the more rare plants. I don't remember what all of them are. I feel like the one on the end, the only one that's not dormant right now, I think that's a death flower, but I'm not sure. But I just basically grabbed every flower out of the catalog and planted it. And then I planted some blackberries in this pot right here. I'm not really sure why I chose to do the blackberries, but I did. I've got a whole bunch of flowers over here. I think these are they're more common ones. Still not like daisies and bluebells and stuff like that, but there's definitely roses around here somewhere. There's bird of paradise in one of these. Lilies. I don't know. There's a bunch in there. This is so nice. I've got my nice little fence going along here. My dilapidated fence. Overgrown stuff. This cute tree. This is actually a Realm of Magic tree, I think. And I was surprised about it. I was like, let's just chuck that in there. It's cute though. Over here, I've got this nice little place to get wood for the stove. There's some sunflowers. There are some, I feel like they're called hollyhockles. That sounds really weird though, so not sure about that. But there's some cute little flowers over here. I have a little well over here with a birdhouse in it and some mushrooms and fancy fairy grass going on over here. I thought these mushrooms were cool. I wish there were more of them. I searched, there might be. I text searched for mushroom and I got this, and I got this blue stuff. And I was like, oh, maybe there's not more mushrooms than just these ones. Look how cool they are. Look at the paint job on those. I like it. Alright, so that is my witchy cottage that I built recently for my gameplay. This is Glimmerbrook. Actually, let's head out into the world real quick. Although it is nighttime. I just wanted to show you some of these. I saw these houses as I was just exploring, and some of them need some serious work. They look like the kind of houses that you build when you first start playing The Sims. They are not great. You know, I actually should have walked around, but you can see how blocky they are. I don't remember what the outside of this looks like, but the area where this is actually really cute. Well, I thought it was cute. But we can hop back and we can do a quick tour of just what the houses look like, but they're not great. That is what made me actually decide that I was going to redo my little crummy house that I had built. I was like, I cannot deal with these houses and my house. We are fixing all of these. So let's go look for houses. Okay. See, this house. Look at this. What? This needs some serious work. Like, what's with all this empty space? You could have done way better than that with your use of windows. There could have been like 2 windows here. There are 2 windows here, but they're different windows, and it looks kind of weird. It's just super square. We could probably keep the squareness. And I almost feel like this should have like a church chapel kind of thing going off of it. Because it is kind of shaped like, you see like churches are shaped where they're super square, like in almost an L shape. I like that kind of curved roof going on here. Oh, I don't know if I can move the camera that far. No, I cannot. Darn it! I was gonna go into the daylight. Okay. So we looked at that house. There's a house over here, and oh man, look at that. That is not great. I mean, oh my goodness. Look at those windows. There are 3 different windows on the front of this house, not including the door, which is similar to one of the windows. These 2 windows aren't even lined up next to each other. They're not the same. This house needs some work. This looks good. I would probably, if I'm going to look for inspiration on what to keep for this house, I would probably I would center the windows, but I would probably go with something like this. Like this looks a lot better than the front side of the house. Try to make the front look more like that. This doesn't look bad right here. This is actually pretty cute. This little thing. It's not the kitchen. Looks like it might be a living room space. Alright. That's my house. Let's go see this. This, I think, is the starter house in here. I'm not going to tour the inside, but the outside's pretty blocky. I like that they did this with the windows, though. I mean, and I think they did it over there. Are those 2 separate windows? Because if they are, then I think the window thing might have been before Eco Lifestyle or whatever. Different choice of windows in the back, which is interesting. Just decided to go with square windows instead of round windows. Follow the road. Do we find the other building? Yeah. Oh, wait. That looks like it over there. See, I just thought this was cool. I found this the other day. I was just collecting, I think I was collecting food because I had no money. So there were apples right there and I came all the way up here. Looks like this is a bar. I like how the roofs are kind of slanted in. Like they did try to give it that kind of magical, witchy vibe. Oh, I can't go any faster than this? Oh, I can't. I was going fast. This is the fast speed. I mean, it doesn't look terrible for a Maxis build. It's just kind of plain, which is okay. I mean, you can keep that kind of like dive bar. Well, I guess, I don't know if you'd say dive bar, but country bar feel where they don't have a lot of decoration. It's pretty plain on the outside. I almost feel like you could do something with plants right out here though. Hold on. Well, those are two different roof styles. But let's say we knock out the blue roof and put in like lattice work or something and put some plants out there. I think that would be kind of nice. I thought this was cool. I was kind of hoping it led somewhere because I just thought it looked cool. It's kind of creepy. I feel like you should hear crickets chirping. Actually. Sound effects? Okay, well, there's no crickets. I was hoping there was. But that is my, I don't know, my little tour that I was doing. I was just pretty excited to do Glimmerbrook, and I saw how bad the world was, and I wasn't in the mood to build, so I decided to play for a while. And after hating the house that I lived in while playing and seeing how bad the other houses in Glimmerbrook are, I was just like, I think I'm ready to build again. And that's where I got this. And I think I might be ready to go and tackle those other blocky Maxis houses. Thank you for watching. I hope you are staying safe and healthy during these weird times. If you like this little tour video that I did, let me know. I can probably do some more of them. I was just testing out my new mic. So let me know. Thank you for watching. Come back again and see me sometime soon. Bye.